And we are live once again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is another episode of Blunt Talk NOLA with your boy Silent Child 17. And I got my co-host with me this evening. Introduce yourself.
He died on the spot.
Top truck
Yes,
in the
sir. And it's
building.
Trapper. Oh, Trapper right there. All right. Yeah, that's what's up. Brian, must see you. So, we about to get up into this tonight. Tonight, we got an episode where we basically have layers to it. And when I mean layers, I'm saying basically it's not just like a lot of stuff piled on top of each other. No, these are stories inside of stories. And as they dug deeper, uh, they got more into what was going on. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you didn't read the title or the info, we got a person who was brought forth as a commissioner, you know, and some stuff had went down. And we gonna get into that tonight. Until then, we gonna jump into some other news, fellas. If y'all got one of them things, y'all go ahead and present that to the people. Let them know what's going on. You feel me?
All right. Well, I'm about to go ahead and get this one on out the way. Um, Convicted felon gets
You
released.
got other news, Chuck?
No,
All right.
Well,
these
oh,
are,
okay. So I got one where a felon is facing more than 100 counts of child exploitation, amongst other things. So I'm gonna let y'all check that out, and we're gonna talk about it.
Convicted felon is back in jail tonight, accused of downloading more than 100 videos of child porn. That means that Christian Harris is facing more than 100 felony counts of child exploitation. Channel 2 Cobb County Bureau Chief Michelle Newell live at the Cobb County Jail with more on Harris's criminal background.
Yeah, Harrison's arrest warrant from 2014 is similar to this most recent one, but
Now look at this. This
investigators
from
say
3 years
they
ago, y'all.
allegedly found much more inside his home than they did years ago.
It's sick, very sick.
Even one video is too many. It's too many. It's very unsettling.
Neighbors in this Ackworth community live near a man that they say they knew nothing about until recently.
You need to be in jail. You need to stay in jail, because that's not acceptable.
Christian Harris, a registered sex offender, is back in jail for child exploitation.
Dang,
This
registered.
time, Harris is accused of downloading more than 100 videos of child pornography. We blurred the details in this 19-page warrant because we are choosing not to report them.
It's crazy, because I'm supposed to be watching my nephews and my niece over here, so it's kind of like now that I know that he's here, it's kind of like I don't want to bring him over here.
Harris has been in jail since agents searched his home in late April. We stopped by his place to see if anyone else lived there. No one answered, but we did speak with a neighbor who was around when agents searched his home. She doesn't want to be identified on TV.
I saw 3 unmarked vehicles parked in the area putting stuff in the trunk of their car.
This warrant from 2014 shows Harris was arrested for downloading images of child pornography on his laptop. He was later convicted and has been on probation.
I'm very concerned about the kind of people that they're bringing into our neighborhood with that kind of background.
The manager of
On
the
mute.
complex told me
Put your mic on
background
mute.
checks are a part of the application process. She told me she didn't begin taking over that complex until after Harris was actually living there. Reporting live from Cobb County, Michelle Newell, Channel 2 Action News.
So what we got, fellas?
When a video playing, mute your mic. When a video playing, mute your mic. You're picking up your background.
So more than 100 videos of child porn being downloaded on a laptop.
Hold on,
And
Pete.
now they catch him again.
Top, you gotta mute your mic, homie. Thank you. Go ahead, Pete.
So he was already a registered offender, from what they saying. Now, mind you, this case was 3 years ago, and I don't understand. And I get it, it's local news, but I think stuff like that should be made way more public than just local news. Like we shouldn't be finding it on YouTube like 3 years later and shit. I think that that's something that should be broadcasted across the United States when they catch these people out here with that type of foolishness, because at the end of the day, that helps people be more mindful of the type of people that's around them. He was already a offender registered, and then turn around and get caught doing the same shit again. So what if he was one of those type of offenders that go from, oh, I'm just watching it online or whatever like that, to the type of offender that actually seeks to go out and act out these types of acts, right? So at the end of the day, I think people knowing or having, you can send out them little postcards. People, if I don't see you in the neighborhood, yeah, you saying that this person is registered to live in this neighborhood, but if I don't see this person in my neighborhood, I'm gonna wind up throwing that postcard away. You know what I'm saying? And not think nothing of it because I've never seen this person before. Not around here, not at this time. But if it makes the news and you keep letting people know, hey, look, be aware that this person is a registered offender. He got caught doing this. Watch your children. Make sure your children are safe. Protect your home. Something. But this man got caught. So again, so what can they charge other than what they charging him with? What can they do to protect the people in the community? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the bigger questions that I have right now is what is being really done aside from sending out these little postcard notices to let people know, hey, look, this man is a registered offender. He moving into your neighborhood, da 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 da. Because a young lady on the video said, she don't know nothing about the man. Well, obviously you had to have seen him before, but never had no real interaction with him. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I just think that deep down inside, it could be a whole lot more done when it comes to people like that moving into certain neighborhoods or moving period. In the neighborhood, they address pop up under you not only put out the mail flyers or whatever, but run a broadcast of that shit on the news nationally. That way, the networks, to start letting people across the country know. Because I think that's bigly important right there. My bad, got a little long one.
No, especially in our type of society that we running over here in America, you would think that a lot of the stuff that's getting pushed is coming from the from here, but it's actually the opposite. You find most stuff on what that shit is Juz J- Giselle that overseas newscast. Giselle, I think it's Giselle or
Oh,
something like that. You find out most stuff from them about what's going on than your goddamn local news sometimes. So I think it's a fucked up thing worldwide where it comes to when it comes to uh pedophilia. These people who's actually into this type of stuff. In certain parts of the country, this is normal, P. Dot. So a lot of times when you're doing business with people who believe that this shit is normal, it starts a community. It starts a following. Because a lot of the questions I be trying to figure out is, you know, uh, how this, how we have all this technology, but we can't understand when these shits, uh, phones, recorders, camcorders, and all this shit can't detect when you're taping a underage child. Like, why y'all don't have no type of technology where that protects that, even if you try to take those type of photos, or if you try to use that to video. Like,
Exactly.
why can't that be restricted? Why can't you put a chip in the fucking camera where you that can't be possible? So stuff like that, I be wondering how these dudes get their hands on all these fucking videos and shit, bruh. This shit crazy. And between, like I said, society and how far these other platforms is going just for entertainment, man. I'm not surprised that it's creeping in our own backyard now, P. A lot of people are creatures of habit, and sometimes or a lot of times it's hard for them to adapt, bro, to society, even if that's something that's horrible. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it that light, but fuck, bro, this you can't. It's there's no way to reason with these type of people if you can't seem to think that something is wrong with you. Like like I say, it goes into it almost in the disease bag. I'm gonna say, or it's almost in the disease
Yeah.
bucket, but it's kind of teetering the line. You know what I'm saying, Pete? Like you had
Not not a
of
because
consciousness
some
and
people
disease.
like
Yeah, it's
I would look at it as though it's like it's a choice. You choose to want to do these things because you know that there is something in the back of your mind that says, you know, you shouldn't be doing this, right? You know this isn't
I
right.
gotta stop you
Why
right
are
there.
you
I
about
don't
to
think
do this?
everybody got that, Pete. That's why I don't think everybody has
I'm,
that.
I'm a, yeah. Boy, look,
That
look,
conscience, bro. I don't think everybody got that shit. I mean, that's just my point of view. That's
and
not.
that,
That's I don't know facts. I don't have nothing to prove what I'm saying. I'm just, you know, I think that everybody don't really fucking have common sense, dog, or like a conscience. I think some shit happened to people, bro, and something. Now, there's not no excuse for no shit. I told you I don't condone none of this shit, but you're trying to make sense out of it. That's what I'm saying. Is I can't really give it I can't really throw it in a disease bucket, but
right. I can't say that it's
it's
disease. I cannot.
it's close.
I can't say that is not some type of sickness, right? I definitely can say to some degree there is something sickening about it, right? It's sickening to hear that this is repeatedly happening, right?
Definitely,
But
definitely.
we can't say that it's not a choice because, bruh, I've been looking at I started a new save file, by the way, on my blunt talk on my Instagram page called Pred Catchers, right?
Hmm.
And they catching these dudes, bro. And when I say it's black, it's white, is all a very more. I'm finding that more black people and white people are catching the predators faster than law enforcement is. And what they doing is they letting law enforcement know, hey, listen, here's all of the stuff. I this is what happened. This is what we did. And he agreed to come meet this 13-year-old child. We were pretending to be said 13-year-old child. And he agreed to come, right? We called y'all here because we knew at some point this was going to take place. So they wind up basically setting the person up. The same day that that person show up, they already done called law enforcement and got law enforcement on the way. And then they question them like, why are you coming here to meet this child? I'm not coming here. They try to deny it. They like, look, dude, we got all the text messages. We got the videos you sent. We got this. We got that. My question is, why? And they all say the same thing. Well, I just wanted to meet him. I just wanted to have some fun. I just wanted, but you know that this was a child, right? Yeah. And you're an adult. Yeah. And you know you're not supposed to be meeting with this child. Yeah.
Well, sorry about that, people. We're having technical difficulties on P dot end. But he definitely had a point. I got a dude I be watching, y'all. I think his name Gideon or Gideon or something like that. Good dude, he be going around town, be getting all the boys. Like he already have a little decoy set up and everything, and he go meet him, and he have these strange conversations with them, and they all have strange answers to tell him too. It be some crazy shit, like you know. A lot of them already be doing it too. A lot of them already be talking to little girls and stuff on there, and a lot of them brain capacity still be on that type of level when you hit a man talk to him. Like them niggas, a lot of them still sound like the 12. A lot of them too, they transgender and all that too. They heavy set and they playing both sides and all that too. So they catching them doing all that too. They had one. I mean, you know that it doesn't that type of pedo that shit don't have no certain look, y'all. I don't care what the fucking movies in Hollywood say. 'Cause they had a nigga with black nigga with dreads like he came straight out the project. He was on that pedo stuff. The dude peed out just showed you tonight. He don't look like he on that type of time or wouldn't be considered the type of guy who would be on that type of time. But he is. You know, he's not the short, corky white guy with the crazy glasses, you know, with the big frames and shit. You know, that's Hollywood, y'all. That's Jeffrey fucking Dahmer. Pedophiles come in all shapes and fucking sizes. Them motherfuckers don't be playing. They be on a mission. They predators. That's the whole thing. See how far it's gonna go with people that's underage and they know that something, the brain is not all the way developed. They have that understanding because they old enough to know that they shit ain't all the way developed neither. So it's a fucked up situation, y'all. Be more vigilant with this shit. Wait on P Dot to come back.
Yeah, I'm back, brother. I'm trying to get your videos back up and running. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, yeah, man. So with that last part, I forgot where I was, but I think one of the biggest things, like, is to know what it is that they're looking for. And I just saw something on, I think that was Instagram, where they was talking about all of the different apps that they use, that these predators are using to lure little children in. Picture number one on the list: Roblox, Discord, Snapchat,
Yes, sir.
Twitter,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
TikTok. TikTok was
Yeah.
in the top 5. They're not really using Twitter, like talking about it, because Twitter is more of an adult thing, but little kids are actually accessing that site. But
Now you had it right with that Roblox and all that.
I think it
Roblox,
was like a list of,
Fortnite, and all that shit. Minecraft. All they got in trouble for that shit. Some lawyers trying to sue their ass now for doing all type of shit. Saying it could affect the brain and shit. How they was advertising that shit and all that. At one time they had them fucking churn stealing out the that shit was rampant, man. Churn running up their own credit cards and shit. Going by fucking Minecraft points and shit. Motherfucking Roblox bucks. I don't know what they call it on a Fortnite shit. I know they probably got a money system too. That's the micro shit. Micro coins. It's currency you pay on to use because that currency that they use, the currency you have to use is not actually real money. You have to use your real money to use their currency in their game. Ain't that a bitch? I guess this how the English one.
I had to jump on the other phone, man. It keep kicking me out for some reason.
Yeah, you got you got chop picture up and everything.
I'm coming, man. I'm trying to get back in on my computer so I can run you videos for you.
Oh, good, Clem. Yeah, my
Oh, bruh, not that back in on my computer. What the hell? This shit's no good.
yeah, my first video was about the little dude on Instagram, bruh, who been pushing his mom out for views and shit. The one I was gonna show, that bitch was it was in I think Walmart or something like that, and she
Yeah,
bought him to go she bought that boy to go buy. He wanted to go buy the video game. So she was just telling him, "Come on, hurry up and get what you gonna get, cause tired, I'm ready to go." That boy cursed her out like a dog, man. About how she ain't buying, she not buying it, she not using her money. Sit there, shut up, and cursed her clean out about buying that video game. So that shit was crazy. Then I was going, just jump straight into the what you call him of the night. If he can't play that, I don't know what's up with Pete's side of the world. He should just start tripping on him. But it's all good, though. I'm gonna pull up the article, y'all. Pull the article up. Let's see if we could read some of the info on old girl and see what happened with the situation. All right. Okay, I found something from ABC. ABC Eyewitness. Okay, let's see what they talking about, y'all. Mount Vernon official drove son from Bronx shooting. The DA says so. They got some more. So they got some more information on it with the situation. So let's do a quick rundown of what happened, and we're gonna get into what they got out there in Mount Vernon, y'all. We coming from Mount Vernon, New York. Miss Jennifer Lackard. Miss Jennifer Lackard, Mount Vernon's Deputy Commissioner of Public Safety, was arrested for allegedly being a getaway driver for her son, who is accused of shooting at a rival gang member early this summer. And the nigga did it in front of the courthouse too. We're gonna get into that though. Jennifer Lackard, who 49, and her son 20-year-old Chase Lackard were arrested at their home on Boynton Avenue on Tuesday morning. Her son, who is a alleged gang member, is accused of opening fire from a vehicle on June 29th behind the Bronx Criminal Courthouse. Okay. So yeah, and if y'all looked in the caption, that was one of the pictures I had up there where they got him on the camera letting off the blicky right behind the gate as they're, I think, coming. Look like they're coming out of the goddamn courthouse. Um, the shooting is linked to an ongoing gang dispute, so they already putting it on the gangs, y'all. They already saying it's a gang thing. You know, they know they must know he's affiliated and everything by what they saying. So, uh, Chase was allegedly aiming at another man who was with a rival gang, but did not strike anyone. Jennifer Lackard is accused of being behind the wheel at the time and driving away to help him flee the scene. Yeah, because they say she spent the block 4 times, y'all. So, you know, the question there is, uh, how can you dispute that when
I'm
you did
back,
it 4 times? So y'all put that back in y'all head too.
All right, I'm
All
back,
right.
brother. I got your video.
All right, let me finish reading
Run
this
that
little piece.
first one.
You just get it ready and put it on the screen so everybody can see it. And you can, as soon as I finish, you can press play. Jennifer Lack is accused of being behind the wheel at the time and the driver waited to help him flee the scene. Prosecutors said this shooting was also caught on surveillance, like I was saying earlier. There were text messages too, y'all, of course, right? Because we. Mm, mm, mm. Chase allegedly told his mother to wait for him outside the building, y'all. Like, man, yeah, you just chill out here. I'm about to go handle a little business right quick. I guess. Man, this is crazy work. She responded, when? Like question marks. You can't just be standing out front. The timing has to be right. A prosecutor said in court. So this is the mother through the text messages, knowing that her son about to go clean off, gives him advice on how to go clean off by the goddamn courthouse. Okay, before we get into that, I just want to, do a little brief summary on some of that we're gonna get into in a few minutes. Uh P got the video I was talking about earlier, y'all, with the little boy. Y'all check this out and we're gonna jump right into the Jennifer Lackard situation with her son.
Q-Fun, hurry up. It's hot and I'm ready
Wait, where's the audio?
to go home.
Why the fuck are you rushing me? Are you gonna play for these games?
No, I'm not paying for your game.
If y'all not hearing the audio, let me know, man, because I'm playing it. I'm not getting no audio off of it. Hold on. Might have to.
We could hear it. We could hear it.
He ain't up there no more. It was.
Hot and I'm ready to go home.
Why the fuck are you rushing me? Are you gonna play for these games?
No, I'm not paying for your games.
Then shut the fuck up.
Q-Fun, make sure that you can afford the games that you're getting, okay? How much money do you have?
I got like 100, but I'm gonna buy 5 more games, so I only need another 100.
I'm not giving you. Are you crazy? I'm not giving you any more money.
Yes, you are, bitch.
No, I'm not.
It's just money. Damn.
That you're not getting. So I'm not giving you any more money. You need to make sure that you can afford what you're buying.
But I deserve money.
You don't deserve anything.
Yes, I do.
You don't even deserve to be getting what you're getting.
You don't even deserve to have money, bitch.
No, you don't deserve to. Wow. The things you say It's so ridiculous. I don't even think.
So yeah, that's why he's talking like a middle-aged white woman, because that's how you talk. Just one of y'all got a temper and the other one don't. P, you still there? Nope. That boy went out again.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. I was trying to
All
get off
right,
mute.
Claire, let me
It's
know. You ain't saying nothing.
it's yeah, it's a delay. I don't know what's going on. My internet fucked up right now or something. But no, man,
Hey,
I was
bruh.
talking about the little dude, bro. First of all, obviously, this ain't the little dude first time talking to her like that. And obviously, she feels like she don't have no choice but to continue letting him talk like that. Like, me personally, the boy, watch your mouth. And looking by what she had in the basket, besides the water, all his favorite snacks. French fries, tater tots, all that shit. You know, I just was having a conversation with you before the show started about the stuff your niece, the nephew, and them done pulled off up in here. First of all, you asking him how much money he have, and he need to be able to afford what he could pay for what he can afford out of the money he got in his pocket. He talking about he trying to buy 5 games, so he gonna need another 100. First of all, how you been letting him talk to you like that and still giving him money is beyond me. Cause I know anybody else would have rammed that basket and him all the way through that glass case with them fucking games in there.
But
You know,
the thing about that is, then what?
yeah, and then you still got a abuse charge on you or whatever, but fuck, at least he ain't gonna talk to me like that.
Not abuse charge on you. What is the solution for the child? Like,
Take all that shit.
you know? I would say that's too far gone for the hitting and shit. Because
No,
at
it
that
ain't.
point,
No, it ain't.
it
I
is,
promise you,
because
child.
if she not willing to put him out and not let him live there no more and make him go do X, Y, Z, then no, it's too late to be trying to discipline him now.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that, bro, because he can't be no more than about 10 years old, right?
I would say this. I
Back
learned
his
that
little ass up.
that ain't got nothing to, but that still don't mean batting him is gonna make it look like you just gonna be hitting him to him. He not gonna understand that. That nigga, I mean, but like I
Not
said,
if
at the
you
end of the
explain
day,
it
I
while
think the
you're doing it.
problem is,
Because, see,
I think
we
the
got
problem
whipping
is
and the
enough of men.
explanation was while we was getting our ass whipped. I'm sorry.
The problem
Whip
is
his ass and
enough
explain
of
why you
men
whipping him at the
don't,
same time.
right, but we not going off of how traditional shit is ran, and that's the whole point or
That
whatever.
is true.
I know it might sound misogynistic, but I just think niggas give women too much control over shit, and they don't need. Not all women need to be in control of shit or whatever. They in control of the children. They in control of the household, even though they ain't the ones keeping the household up and shit. Like, it's just, you give them too much control, and you see the byproduct of that or whatever. But because like I think that was Boosie talking to Shannon Sharp or somebody, whoever he was talking to. But like he said, he knew he could fuck over his mom. He knew he could do whatever the fuck he wanted to do with his mom, because whatever his mama was willing to dish out, he could deal with. You know what I'm saying? But when it come down to dealing with his daddy, he knew he couldn't get over on his daddy like that. So it's more of a understanding than with a dad than it is a mom, because it's like, you know, you could get over on mom with certain shit or whatever. She can't come do this because she got to be at work and this, that, and the third. Dad don't give a fuck about that. being at work and all that type of shit. Nigga pop up at that fucking school on your duck ass. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Like it's just different, and the roles have been reversed. So the children definitely don't know who they need to be. I'm not gonna say children. I'm gonna say
That
sons and
particular
daughters.
child.
No, I'm gonna say sons and daughters because they don't use the word children in the Bible for that. They say sons and daughters. That's what they say. They don't say children. Like, in modern day Bibles, they change it to children. But when they talking at certain dialects, they don't say children. Children is, I forgot I just learned that. Children is something. Just like saying the other shit or whatever. But whatever.
Like
Saying
good morning.
children is like some type of possession you give them over your, But like I said, always like even
Yeah, I
in
heard that too.
legislation,
That's why I say
it
like good morning.
it's
They
not
even say
it's
good
not
morning Santanic and
shit.
that's why I stopped
But
using
anyway,
kids.
yeah,
Kids is
that
baby
was the
goat.
other one. Yeah, and children is property of the state or some shit like that. But that's why I say even in legislation it don't say children, it say sons and daughters versus
What you
children.
think about what Dee said? She encouraging the behavior.
Yeah, she is. She
What y'all
is.
think?
It's
Y'all
a
think that's true? Is
Cause
she
she
see that
encouraging the
child.
definitely
behavior?
can't say cause she definitely
She
didn't sound
encourages the
offended that he
behavior
called her
because
a
she
bitch.
don't want to lose her son, but she gonna wind up losing them anyway. But they don't know that up front because they're not a man.
Uh,
They don't know
no,
how.
no, no, no. I
That's
gotta
the truth.
disagree with you on that one, bro. Cause
It's the
there
truth.
ain't no way you gonna tell me you don't see this same type of behavior in other children time and time and time again. And you don't
Their
think for
mamas
one
be
second
raising.
that but that's what I'm saying. You see the same type of behavior in children time and time again. When a mother's basically like, oh well, my hands tied. I'm just doing what I can so I don't lose my child, and then wind up losing the child anyway because he either gonna
Hmm.
go out there and do something that he ain't got no business doing, and it's gonna get him locked up. Then you're gonna be sitting down at the jailhouse crying and pleading, trying to figure out a way to get him out of that. But then again, you're the problem. You're not uh enforcing what you know to be right with him in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You standing there, well, you need to be able. No, 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 no. The first time you called you a bitch, you should have cut that conversation short. First of all, little daddy, you
Why
better
would
get
they
your
do that
act
if they
together.
think they're gonna lose their son?
Okay, like I said, you cut that conversation short. If you think,
I see what you're saying. I'm not
you see what I'm
disagreeing with
saying?
you, but I'm
You
telling you,
you
I'm
you
telling
gotta
you how
you
it
gotta
goes.
set right. And don't think. Look, chop. I come up in a single parent household. Right? It was only my mama, and I'm gonna be honest with you. It's done been a few times that I done got my shit rocked for thinking that I could talk to my mama like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm upset. She hollering at me. I did what you asked me to do. But because the other person didn't do what they did, it looked like I didn't do what I was supposed to do, but I did. So I go back and forth, go to yelling and like, man, look, I did what you said, dude. Damn. Wow. I got my shit rocked instantly. You see what I'm saying? It's a very big difference than a parent who is scared of the child versus a parent who is not afraid of that child nor anybody else that come along. Because at the end of
I
the
don't
day,
see it as
if
fear.
she, that
I don't
lady
see
is
it as
afraid of
fear.
that little boy, man.
I doubt it.
She sounded
That's
afraid
her
of that little boy.
child.
Don't
I
matter.
see what you're saying, but that's her child. Motherfucking mamas, I didn't hear mamas do that. They don't care. They're not scared of their child. They don't want to lose them.
They don't want to lose them, but they ain't gonna be scared of me either. You get what I'm saying? My mama was not afraid to put her foot in your ass. Straight up.
But that's what
That
I'm saying.
gentle
Like,
parent.
I see
But
what you
look,
say,
But
But
see that
what is
gentle
that
parenting shit,
going to change?
nigga, it changed me. It changed me. It
To
changed
do
my
what?
behavior. It changed my
So
attitude. Nigga, it made me a respectable person. It
so
made
your
me start
children don't.
looking
So
at.
your children don't. Your children, your sons and daughters, don't do the same thing you did when you was young.
They do, but they get their shit rocked if they do. And then
And they
they
still
think
do
about
it,
it
don't
like,
they?
no, they think about that shit now. Oh wait, let me calm myself down before my daddy rock my shit in here. Cause every single one of them done got their shit rocked to the point where they had to get their fucking mind right. You're not about to
I'm
sit here
not
and keep
saying
playing
I'm
with me.
not saying not get your shit right, but I think you're missing the point. But I understand what you're saying. I definitely understand what you're saying. But it's a
It's
byproduct of all these years of men not standing on the shit they need to stand on. Your mama shouldn't have had to rock the shit out to you. Paul should have been batting the shit out to you. But it's still shit that you didn't learn because your dad wasn't there. You see what I'm saying?
shit. I can honestly say that's true. That's true. It's
But
shit
it's
that
the
I
truth.
didn't learn before. I had uncles.
Yeah, thanks, government. I
You
did.
didn't
That
learn
shit was
straight
a
up.
goddamn.
No, I
That
can't
shit was
blame
a
the
part of the
government.
economy to take niggas out the house.
No, I
Anyway,
can't
we could
necessarily
we could
blame
move
that on the
we could
government.
move on,
Now,
y'all. Look, I don't come on, Peter. I already told you I don't want to be. Come on now, let's move on to the next one. Let's jump into Jennifer Lackard crazy ass. She done lost her job and everything. She was the commissioner, Peter. New York had a nice little job. She
what she
spinning the
got
bench so this
going on,
man can
man?
shoot some
Let's find
goddamn
out.
body, bro. What happened? What's
Right.
going on? That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Let's
What
jump
kind
into
of
this,
name
y'all.
is
Check this out.
Batterina? Batterina.
Lackard went from Mount Vernon public safety to getaway driver.
Police arrested her
Public
and her
safety
son this
getaway
morning.
driver.
They say she drove the car for him after he shot at a rival gang member behind the Bronx Criminal Courthouse last week.
And today, that's where she went before a judge. Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles live there now with the details. Darla.
Mike and this shooting happened right behind this courthouse in the middle of the day at around noon in the afternoon on June 29th. And prosecutors say that 49-year-old Jennifer Lackard is accused of attempted murder, attempted assault. They say her son came in here for a court appearance, and instead of that, he's accused of a drive-by shooting.
49-year-old Jennifer Lackard, a now former deputy commissioner of public safety for Mount Vernon Police, entering a Bronx criminal courtroom accused of participating in a wild drive-by shooting outside of the very same courthouse. Prosecutors detailing the allegations during the Tuesday afternoon arraignment, telling the court that the June 29th shooting is all captured on surveillance video. Lackard, her husband James, and son Chase are seen leaving their Soundview apartment that morning. Her 20-year-old son is an alleged gang member and had a court appearance for a gun charge that day. But when he arrived, prosecutors say he opened fire outside at rival gang members, accusing Lackard of getting behind the wheel and helping him flee the scene.
Prior to entering to the courthouse, she's in front of this courthouse for about a good, approximately 5 minutes.
The city of Mount Vernon issuing a statement saying, effective immediately, the city of Mount Vernon has terminated Jennifer Lackard's employment. The allegations are unrelated to her duties and do not stem from any conduct associated with the department. Lackard appointed Deputy Commissioner of Wellness for the city in 2020 during the George Floyd protest and has been lauded for her advocacy work with reentry programs, serving 2 terms on Community Board 9 in the Bronx.
Ms. Lackard has for 20 years dedicated her professional life to the health and healing of impacted communities.
And this afternoon, Jennifer Lackard pleading not guilty to this indictment. Her attorney did not speak after court, but in court says that the picture painted by prosecutors is completely different than her life and her career. Bail was set at $75,000, and she'll be back in court in September. Reporting live in the Melrose section of the Bronx, Darla Miles, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Now let me ask y'all the question then, bouncing off what y'all conversation was earlier. What would you call this situation? Does this fall into the she didn't want to lose her son section, or this falls into the discipline section,
If he
or
out
something
there
else?
in this rival gang, it's not like he was shooting at the police or nothing like that. It's some niggas that was trying to kill him that he seen. Now I will say this: you supposed to have enough discernment to calm yourself down in the courthouse. I'm saying that because I've been to court with some niggas that tried to jump me and my brother now, and I remember not being able to keep a cool head. But my mama was right there, and she basically couldn't do nothing. But my uncle was right there, and by my uncle being right there and him talking to me, I calmed down on some shit. So, but what I am saying is, I believe if them people would have tried to do me something in that courthouse, my mama would have started swinging on them bitches too, or she would have tried to get me out the situation. So I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't in no gang. I ain't about to act like I'm in a gang. I know how that shit go, but I do know what on site means. Like, so when you living by them type of terms, fuck on site mean on site. Like, fuck, it is what it is. So I don't know. I wouldn't say that got nothing to do with the discipline thing of it or whatever, but I will say it have something to do with her defending her child. Because if she could save him from getting killed, even if it's the police trying to kill him because he didn't open the gun, started shooting around the courthouse. But it's still, that's your fucking child. I mean, people back their children no matter what. Like, and I think people don't understand that of it. It might be wrong,
I think
but
that's
people
part of
don't
the
give a
problem.
fuck. They don't give a fuck. That's their child. They like, I'm going with that. That's my child.
But don't you think that becomes part of the problem?
In certain
That was gonna
instances,
be my next question. Then, since he said that, is it right or wrong? Then is she in the
in
right or
certain,
in the wrong for
I
what
mean,
she did there? Saying
if
like that.
we going by the world rules, yeah,
No, to you.
if,
Is she right or wrong?
yeah,
Which
if
for what
we
she did?
going, no, I would have, if I knew niggas was trying to shoot at my son, I'm getting them the fuck around now. Like, it is what it is. Like, I ain't gonna let him die just because I know he fucked up. Like, nah, I ain't doing it.
Not because me personally.
To being
I'd rather
involved
go to
with the
jail
job,
with
so
him.
the job really. Wait, one more question, y'all. And I'm gonna let y'all rock and P. You can get the video ready. It's you having a job as the commissioner. Did you do you feel any remorse about that part of it, knowing that you did all that to try to help your son? Was it worth the sacrifice?
I would say yeah, because my
No.
first job is my children. My sons and my daughters. And my daughter. That's my first job. So yeah, like that's just as a parent. I mean, I don't know. And then if we take it, tribal or whatever it is, it's like, no, you ain't supposed to let your children or your sons and your daughters fuck up everything in your life. I'm not saying that, but in that instant, your first reaction as a parent is gonna be to save your child. Nigga ain't worrying about no job and all that shit. It is what it is. That's just me personally. Fuck, I like I say, I understand what y'all saying too, or whatever. But then I'm gonna have a child now, or a son or a daughter that's gonna feel like I put my job before them, and then now we got to
I
deal with
wouldn't
that shit.
necessarily say that though, child,
I'm not
because what
saying
we
you
need to
saying it.
be
I'm saying
really
that's how the
examining is
child would feel. That's what I'm saying. Because I didn't, I know y'all didn't talk to children
well,
before, other children or somebody else that, or had conversations with your partners or whatever. Like, I ain't just saying something like I'm just coming with it off the top of my head. Like, I'm thinking about conversations I done had with people and, shit they done said about this, that, and the third. Like, it just is what it is. Like,
so
some
let me
people
ask you
really
this,
be willing to do whatever they got to do for their sons and daughters.
and
Even if that
don't
mean
get me
losing
wrong,
their job or finding another career path or whatever it is. But she might go to jail, he might go to jail. He definitely going to jail, you know what I'm saying? But he might not even get out that bitch, but she might wind up getting out. I don't know. But at the end of the day, she gonna be able to see she tried to save her child. That's what's gonna help her do her time.
Okay, so that brings me to the question I was about to ask you, because I'm glad you said that. Now, every parent knows at some point in their life when their child is making a bad decision and wrong turns, right? As a parent, you doing your best from birth to whatever age, and you see them getting ready to make a wrong turn, and you start doing everything in your power as the parent to prevent it, and they still do it, and they keep going. Now, I don't know how old a young man was. They didn't say, right? Or at
21.
least I didn't hear at that point. 21. He is fully grown, right? Fully grown. So that means 17, 18, 19, 20, you had all the time in the world to adjust yourself, right? According to your parents. Hey, son, don't do this. Hey, son, don't do that. Leave that gang life alone, right? So you had time. At what point as a parent do you say to yourself, I have done all that I was supposed to do for you from your birth to whatever age it is?
Well, it wasn't me.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why.
I'm gonna wait for him to come back to answer, bro.
Yeah, to me, it's a little bit of both. I can see, you saying it two different ways. You know, uh, if my son wasn't so involved in gang life and actually coming out the courtroom trying to shoot at niggas first, like I probably would feel more of what you saying of protecting, and they come first. I wouldn't worry about the job if they had him falsely accused or something like that. But it's something that he didn't. It's something that he don't want to do. That's the problem. That just destroyed 3 lives because she thought she was doing the right thing. So I see it both ways. Just to give a little take on it, because there's actually more to the story.
I feel like if he
Yeah, I
21
wanted
and been
people.
in the game to the point where he didn't been to the thing, that's like I said, they got some parents know they children, sons and daughters hustle and shit. or whatever. Like, it don't matter what they, what the hustle is, but they hustle. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they know that or whatever. So I know somebody, mama, that know he be, doing this, that, and the third, and she just teach him how to do the shit the right way, basically. Like, if you're gonna be in that type of world, get you a lawyer, this, that, and the third. You move like this. You don't be talking like this, that, and the third. So that's why I'm saying, like, I see, and I know this lady too. I mean, like they, they, it's a raising thing. That's what I was gonna say to Pete answer. I mean, to answer his, which called like of a win thing. You know what I'm saying? First of all, as a parent, when that shit done got too far or whatever, and you know what's allowed and not allowed in your household or whatever. So if you doing a gang shit and you in the house still and you keeping them in the house and you letting them know, then you basically going with it or whatever. Like you're not trying to change it. It's not a how long thing. It's a when is the parent gonna realize that they have to change their approach of how they're trying to do the shit. Because sometimes as parents, you get stuck in the ways of how you want to do things, and or you have both inputs or whatever. Like the woman might want it to be this way, and the father might want it to be this way or whatever. The mama don't want him to wear this. The daddy say he can't. Stuff like that, and it's like that all the way down the line or whatever. So it starts there. That's where it honestly starts at, with the two parents or whatever. Those two people, the father and the mother or whatever, and what kind of communication they have, and is they on the same page? It's just a lot. That type of shit is the questions that you start asking yourself after something like that is happening. Your approach ain't working, then you start changing things. But if you're gonna keep with the same approach with the child and be like, yeah, he just gotta get it the way you're giving it, or she just gotta get it the way you're giving it, that shit ain't gonna never work. You might as well just
All right, so my bad, because I was saying before my fucking computer and phone ticked out on me again. Was
I heard you.
Even after, like you say, change the approach and so on and so forth, and you meet with the other parent and y'all sit down and come up with a plan, and you still
never
do all of
leave
that.
the child.
At what point
you just change your approach as a parent? Like I said, putting them out don't mean they're not your child no more. It just means that you gotta be a parent from a distance. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it is what it is. Like, you don't just leave them out cold. The motherfucking nigga came out your nutsack. I mean, no, you can't do that. That's to me.
I wouldn't necessarily say leave them out cold, but at the same time, if I have done all things possible to keep you from harm and keep you from harming others, and you reach a certain age and there's literally nothing I legally can do.
So now I gotta hate you, and you ain't gotta come around and all that type of stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Did I ever say that? Did I ever say that?
I didn't say you said that.
No, you ain't gotta hate him. You ain't gotta hate him. But you also must remember, at some point, you gotta give him to God and let him go. Because you did everything you were supposed to do.
That is true.
You see what I'm saying?
So
at some point, you as the parent gotta back off.
So what you stop doing? What do you stop doing?
Okay, so let's go over several examples. You find out that your child hanging with gang members.
Let's make it one example, right. Peter. We got to keep the ball rolling, brother. Come on now.
All right. You find out your child hanging with gang members, right? Nah, you don't specifically know each and every single person in the gang. But say you
Why?
take your child and be like, look, you ain't going to hang out with
Why?
them.
Why?
Why wouldn't you? Why would you know? You just not finding out your child hanging with gang members. Well, how would you know who
When
all these
listen to
different
me,
people is?
listen to
You
me.
not gonna know.
But I am gonna know because my child is gonna tell me. I'm gonna make him show me. That's why. You can only assume that he gonna lie or this, that, and the third. No, nigga, I'm meeting all the children, sons and daughters, and I'm meeting all their mothers and fathers or whoever in charge. Since I've been a father, 17 years, 18
I'm still
years
here.
this
I'm on the
year.
phone. I'm just trying to see why I'm not picking up no audio on either device. Hold up, y'all.
Yeah, I don't know. No,
Not picking up no audio nowhere.
I don't want to hear that. That's how, and see, that's a different thing too, because that's how we was raised. We was raised that a nigga not your friend if they don't meet your parents and shit. Fuck all that. I don't give a fuck how many gang members it is, nigga. They all gonna know who the mama is and the daddy and this, that, and the third. And the mama and the daddy gonna know that. And you gonna know each other fucking, you gonna know each other, their parents, because them fucking trying to hang together. Or you supposed to, unless you being a lazy parent. How the hell would you read out the message? So both of y'all audio not working?
Nah, I'm still here.
So who audio ain't working?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to see what's going on. This damn thing tripping.
Are you good? But like I
We
said,
got
son,
you.
at the end
We can hear you loud and clear.
of the day, if nigga ain't your partner, if your mama don't know him, I don't care if it's a gang or niggas, 17 niggas or 21 niggas. Yeah. Like I said, you gonna only assume that they just not gonna listen.
P, you gonna be able to play these videos or not, bro? You know what I'm saying? I can shut it down, bro. I can finish telling the story and shut it down,
I got it lined up already.
No, I'm asking you, can you play them? I don't think you heard the question. You think you're gonna be able to play them?
About to play one now.
No disrespect.
Nah, none taken.
I'm just saying, it's been a long night. Oh, man. But yeah, bro, this little situation just kind of threw me for a loop, bro. Then they say she just started working now. People kind of knew her. You know, she got say she got another son. He in a wheelchair. Send nobody, and it's just her.
We in the wheel. How you got in the wheelchair?
The neighbor, they ain't say. The neighbor just, they, how the news is. They throw the mic in the man's face. A little older neighbor of hers. They asked about it, and he mentioned kind of, I guess, saying, why he feels sorry for her, or, she going through this. I know she got this little situation going on, type shit.
Like I don't know for sure if what I'm about to say is accurate, but I know for sure if I see the nigga with my brother in the wheelchair, if that's how it happened, I ran a half a block to go get a nigga off my brother. I mean, I don't like. I ain't about to sit up there. No, man. Like I get it, bro, but that's it. Fuck. It's like one thing I learned about family. But people they gonna make these mistakes. That don't mean you gotta go down that path with them, doing no dumb shit. But fuck, you know who your people is, dog. Fuck, they gonna do. Can't stop them from doing anything. They until they ready to stop doing that shit. And you gotta know that about them, about your sons and daughters too. Like you just gotta know that they gonna like he's saying that's true. But I think what he's saying about letting them go and what I'm saying about letting them go is two different things. You should be able to let them go and still have a relationship with them, to where they don't feel like you know they hate you or my my mom or my dad fucked you over me. Or none of that type of shit.
No,
They
not that at all,
understand,
bro.
they just
That's
understand the
definitely not what
lesson.
I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like they just understand the lesson. You still know you can call me and talk to me and tell me about your shit you got going on, and I don't care. You just can't do that shit over here. But yeah, nigga, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna still try to help you, whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. Ain't gonna be no giving up. Like that's just it.
Like, so how far? Let me ask you a question then, Chop. So how far does disrespect go to say I had enough, or there is no line? Like, ain't no enough. It's
My
just he could
child
disrespect you
can
for the rest of his life.
disrespect me in a certain way, so well, but I still feel like it's a it's a constant, thing. Like it would have to be some real disrespectful shit. But at the end of the day, nigga, I'm
Yeah,
still gonna
that's what
be
I'm
your
talking about. Like
daddy.
the most disrespectful shit you
Like
could think
nah,
of. Like
nah,
that's what I'm saying. Like take your
nah.
car and shit. Like do the whole shebang. Like
Yeah,
he come in
no,
that
I
bed when he
ain't.
won't. You know what I'm saying? Like talking crazy like the round was in Walmart. Like the
Yeah,
whole. I'm
no.
talking about coming in that bit tripping. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Nah,
Like
I'd have fucked them up in the
what?
store. I
How
mean, that would
far
have
does
been
it go with
different.
you? That's what I want.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
Yeah,
like
that's what I
no.
was
what's
saying
I
at
what's the
wouldn't
term
first.
let that
limit?
shit.
Like,
I
nah, you
wouldn't let
can't
that
all the
shit
time
get
go
that
like this.
far. You gotta nip that shit in the bud
I had to
early.
look. I had to.
That's
I
what
got to
I'm
go on
saying.
my
But
damn
that's what I
self.
was saying in the
Uh,
beginning, though. Chubby should have
gotta
been
nip
getting
that
his
shit in the
shit
bud
rocked.
early. It ain't just about getting his shit rocked. Is what I'm trying to get your ass to understand. That
Nah,
shit don't
nah,
work.
nah,
Like,
nah.
why you think that just
You
the
gonna get
whipping
so
is
answer
what?
me. So
Yeah,
answer this.
yeah, yeah. You
Do
talking
you
That's
to a
think
nigga
crazy.
do
that
you
made that
think
he got
she
torture chambers, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's all I'm trying
you
to get
don't
you to
think for
understand.
one
Like,
second
just
that
getting
little
them.
You
daddy,
want
if you
boots up beside your head? I said,
punch him in his shit, nigga.
Perfect
Fuck.
example. Shut up. We ain't gonna listen.
bro,
Perfect
get the.
example.
You got the video ready? You can play it whenever
And
you
then
ready,
and,
bro.
and
You no
We
no no
just
no
kind of
no.
keeping it
Perfect
going, man.
example. Listen to what I'm saying. You
oh fuck.
teaching. They keep pissing in the bed, right? What's the first thing you gonna do?
Then you gotta learn how. You gotta learn how to. You gonna tell them. You gotta keep telling them. But let me mind my business. My bad. You were talking to me.
What you gonna do, P? What's the first thing you gonna do? I can hear him right now. I told you to stop peeing in that bed. Now you about to start busting their ass because they
No,
just pissing in the bed, right?
no, that's not how that and chop.
You
That's
saying
not
no because
how
I
that's
said it
not how
first, nigga.
nope,
You
nope,
yes, yes,
nigga.
yes.
First of all, it's a
So
set
so
of
what
rules.
took you so
Nothing
long
to
to
drink after
answer?
a certain hour.
All right. So what's
You ain't
next?
getting nothing to drink after a certain hour. After
All right.
7 o'clock,
What's
you ain't
next?
getting nothing to drink.
All right. What's
Bedtime
next?
8 o'clock. I'm gonna wake you up every half hour. Make sure you don't pee in that fucking bed. And if it just by any
Mm-hmm.
sheer chance you do pee in the bed, oh well. Get up, take them sheets off. Come on, bro, go take your little bath right quick. But once they get that pattern,
When do you
once
give
they
up?
get that pattern of getting up, going you to the
When
bathroom,
do you give up?
no problem. You
When
don't
do
give
you give
up.
up? Shut the fuck
I
up.
didn't say give up. I just say you
That's
gotta
all
let them
I'm
go
saying.
and get their ass to fucking
That's
God,
all
nigga.
I'm saying. So ain't no giving up, nigga. You gotta figure it the fuck out. Like, I don't know. That's just
At
I
21, no
see,
chop. At
but they
21,
that got too
bruh. At 21.
far. Like it's too
Man, come
far.
on,
Is
I
what
ain't
bro.
I'm
gonna lie.
saying. Son.
You had
21,
me
bro.
weak
That's
when
too
he had
fucking old to still be trying to hold your
that nigga
child
said at
hand and
21
tell
though.
him
Hey, he got
what?
too far. They let it go too far. Fuck, it's too late at that
Okay
point.
then.
Too
So
late.
if you let it get okay, so
Hey, try to tell the
I'm
shit,
not
man. Try can't let
letting
that
seven,
it
nigga
get
take
8,
too
no
9.
far,
fucking going
nigga.
Look,
around
7,
driving,
8,
riding, and
9,
all that
I'm
shit,
not
10,
man.
11,
doing
12,
none
Try
of
to
that
13,
shit.
expose
14,
that ass,
15.
He
man.
know
16,
better.
17, 18,
The
you telling
fuck?
me that this motherfucker still got to deal with that dumbass shit with you,
Boy,
and you 21 now? Come
dude
on, man.
tried that shit in the barbershop one time with the crying, talking about some, I won't go by my mom or boy, dude in that fucking bathroom. I think the nigga was like 5 or 6. I fucked him up in that bathroom. But I talked to him while I was doing it. It was constructive, like it was, planned out and shit. He was listening. He was responding back and forth. I bust him up a few
Yeah,
times, but
that's what P Dot. That's what P
like
Dot looking for. There it is, P
I'm
Dot.
like, nigga,
That what he
no,
was
you
looking
ain't about to be doing that. But I'm talking about at 5, 6,
for. Right,
4, 3. You know what
right.
I'm saying? Not no 21, nigga. It's too late at that point. Like, we would have never even been in the store for that to even happen. If that's how he rocking, you see what I'm saying? Like, I can't put myself in that
Right,
lady's shoes
right.
because I'd have been dealt
Yeah,
with
you
that
don't
shit.
want people. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you're
I would have
saying.
been dealt with that shit. That shit would have been nipped in the bud. And if he had to go stay somewhere else, just to, he could go stay somewhere else, nigga. But I'm
Man,
still gonna
man,
be
I'm about to
coming.
say, man. I told Chop, so y'all don't get it twisted out there in them goddamn streets. I put belt,
I know.
I put foot the ass now.
Yeah. I
Don't
got a
get it
damn
twisted.
17-year-old. You ain't even
Might
gotta
catch
look
a
for the
couple of
nigga. Know
shots.
how to get home,
I ain't
cook,
lying.
clean, do whatever the fuck he needs to do on his own. You gotta call his ass and see where the fuck he at, cause he get around so well on his own. Like, nigga, no, I don't. He not dealing with no shit like that. He's 17 or be 18 this year. That nigga, he's self sufficient. He would have never even been in the store with me. He'd have ordered the games and that shit would have got delivered to the house. Like, oh, that's just
I look
or
dude,
he'd have
and
went to
look,
the store on
I want to put some of
his
that.
own.
I'm gonna put some of that heat on Lil Round too. He a little mean motherfucker, and that shit. He taking advantage of somebody's, good
But see, you
good
know where that started at?
good
I could say
spirit
that
too,
too
round. I'm
because
looking at that too, y'all. What y'all think about that? The little boy taking advantage of that shit, knowing that lady ain't gonna do him
yeah,
nothing.
he is, and guess what? He ain't his brother can't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Can't nobody check the nigga. So what you think gonna happen?
Can't
Mama
nobody
can't
check him because
do it.
she ain't checked him.
Man, you think that lady can't that he
That's
gonna
what's
hurt that
gonna
lady?
happen. His ass gonna be hollering somewhere.
I'm trying
That
to
lady
tell you,
gonna have to
Chop.
Hey,
Think
put
about it. If
four
you
hot
saying
bricks on him or
can't
something.
nobody check him, his brother can't check him, this one can't check him, they can't check him because she ain't checked him. Ain't nobody gonna step in
When my
and
little
try to
brother used
help
to get
you
out of
if you
line with
not
my
putting your
mama,
foot forward.
ain't nobody had to say nothing because I was coming. I'm in there. I hear it. I'm not. I hear it. I'm coming out the room. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. Like, and you learn. You can't do that type of shit. Just you gotta check shit early. At 21, it's too far gone. Like that nigga think he wrong. He got guns
Boy,
and shit.
you saw that thumbnail, boy. That
He
I caught
fucking.
that boy looking dead at the camera. I said,
Yeah, man. Like, nah, that nigga.
he gone.
I got a little lawyer money for you in sometime to service. Talk to you on the phone.
P, you still gonna play the video?
Yeah, I got it up.
Wait, you can play. We
That's
echo
going.
too, fella. We can mute up. Yeah, that's you, boy.
I knew this thing not about to kick me out again. It's kicking me out. Oh, there you go. That bitch kicked me out again, bro.
It's all right, bro. We can't try it all night, bro. If it's messing up, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We can't get to the rest of the floor. Yeah, I seen it tripping earlier. You know, it's kind of messing up.
I ain't think I was gonna get kicked out tonight. Fuck.
And they had the little storm and all that too, bro. I don't know
Yeah,
if
and the
that
way
had nothing to do with it.
yeah,
It's just stuff.
my shit depending on the fucking weather out here. I'm trying to get that bitch because the other the video still playing on YouTube, but the bitch not playing. Man, what? That boy look like a 21-year-old girl, man.
Yeah, you know that it's not really the signal, it's the power outages. They got like 17,000 or some shit like that people without power right now.
Oh, all right. That's probably what's going on then. Cause my lights
The
was
powers
flickering
is powered by
before we got
electricity,
on the
so
show.
so if you lose electricity, you're gonna lose the signal in that area.
That's probably why my shit acting up.
I forgot I had my damn.
Damn, bro. Cause I was
Right,
looking
y'all.
forward to this.
All right. Yeah, because they did a couple of things. I guess I can tell y'all now. Where they brought in the girlfriend too. She had something to do with it, and they actually I think the ex-husband or something was in the car too. I don't know if that was his daddy or what.
Damn.
I think they got into that too. So that was the other layer when I said in the beginning. That's what I was talking about too. Child, Pete, the dude went on a run and everything in between what's going on. So I don't know what that had to do with, with the shooting. Maybe the daddy is a part of that too. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, connected with because they already saying that the dude in the game.
Right. He said that.
So I don't know. I'm about to, I might see what they got right here. Let's see. She was arrested Tuesday in the connection. This was 2 weeks ago too, y'all. In the shooting behind the Bronx Courthouse. The high-ranking Vermont Police Deputy Commissioner is accused of acting in concert. That's what they calling it, y'all. Acting in concert with her husband. So it's not the ex-husband. That's my fault. I take that back. It's her husband, y'all. Husband and their son in the incident, according to the indictment, charging all three with more than a dozen counts, including second degree attempt murder, firearm offenses, and conspiracy theories. So,
So
Jennifer
they always in
Lackard's
on
son, Jennifer Lackard's son, yes sir, Jennifer Lackard's son.
See?
What they saying, bro? The husband was with it. She was the one was appointed the job of the commissioner. She was appointed the commissioner job. What exactly do they call her? Uh, Public safety though too, child. Ain't that a bitch? That's
The public was safe as a
public
motherfucker, huh?
safety official commissioner too. At that, right? That's another layer. You you the lady of known gang members, and you got a job as a goddamn public safety official. How these people didn't know this? Well,
Man, she
or
probably
did
was.
they? She was
They
cool with
probably,
everybody or
yeah, you
something.
know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. Yeah, yeah.
Probably
Niggas be
was in
shaking hands and
on
making
some
friends.
shit.
All kind
Yeah,
of shit.
I
Let
do
me
think it
see.
was some shit like that because And you gotta think about it. They probably on some all in type shit. The people probably would have killed their ass if she ain't try to or something. You don't know how deep it is. They saying gang, but they ain't saying what
They
kind of
sent
gang.
text messages as well, giving him directions about when to, when it's a good time to do it and all that. So they got the text messages of her doing that too.
Yeah, so she, like I say, she know what's going on.
Yeah, before it even happened, the call and
And the
everything.
talking,
Jennifer
that's
Lackard
the
from
same person that was
yeah,
getting
they had
talked to
it, they had camera.
in the store like that.
Hmm.
They probably living like that. So.
Yeah, they were coming straight out the courthouse, man. That shit crazy.
Yeah, they
They were
probably
coming
living
straight out
like
the
that.
courthouse. You could see the gate. I'm talking about like the back gate or the front gate or whatever. It looked like a side. It looked like a black gate. Barred black gate that do the little automatic eject from the side. Bang bang. Say what the fuck? You just
Boy,
come out of
what?
the motherfucker.
Hell yeah, I did.
Jennifer Lacker's son, 20-year-old Chase Lackard, is accused in the indictment of firing a semi-automatic firearm from a vehicle toward a group of individuals standing behind the Bronx Hall of Justice on June 29th. One of the individuals is a reputed member of a rival gang, the Sex Money Murder Crew, according to prosecutors who said no one was struck. These offenders allegedly conspired with each other to drive from the Bronx residence to the Hall of Justice for the purpose of shooting somebody. Bronx District Attorney Darcel Clark said in their statement, despite multiple shots being fired, thankfully no one was hit. It is stunning that this public official would jeopardize her position and reputation to be involved in this alleged conspiracy. Chap and Peter, did you hear that? It is
I knew
stunning
you
to
was gonna
them
say that.
that this public official would jeopardize something.
Why is it so stunning in Joe Biden's son
Reputation
do
would
crack
be
in the White
involved
House?
in the
But hey,
this was what
hey,
Clark said. Clark is the DA. This was the DA say. So that's I guess he got to say that shit. I guess right, Tom. He the DA. I don't know why she wanted to do that. I don't have no clue.
my boy
Yeah.
Joe Clark said, you smoke crack, don't you?
Prosecutors alleged that after Jennifer Lackard drove the family from the Bronx residence to the courthouse early that morning, she texted with her son about picking him up after both left the vehicle and he went into the building. Be directly in front. When I leave, he allegedly texted her, according to the indictment. She allegedly responded, when, followed by, you can't just sit directly outside. It has to be timed right. After picking them both up in front of the Bronx Hall Justice, James
Sound like she
Lackard,
did it before too.
James Lackard allegedly drove the vehicle behind the courthouse, where Chase Lackard, that's the son, is accused of discharging the firearm multiple times through the driver's side passenger window, according to the indictment. After allegedly fleeing, Jennifer Lackard got into the driver's seat and drove them back
Wait,
to
how
the
they
residence.
know that somebody was supposed to be coming over there to shoot them up anyway?
Her son changed his clothes to avoid identification. You say how they know what?
How they know that
somebody
was coming to shoot them at the Justice Center?
I think they basing that off the camera that was out there.
Oh, okay. No, I'm saying they said something about them riding to the Bronx for the purpose of shooting. So they would have to be talking about the dudes that he shot at.
Yeah, he's saying these defendants. Yeah. The son Chase is accused in the indictment of firing into the vehicle, the Bronx Justice, uh, with the rival gang. Says money murder crew. These defendants
So them
allegedly
niggas wasn't
conspired
even
with each
supposed to
other
be out there.
to drive from the Bronx to the Hall of Justice for the purpose of shooting somebody. So they must
Yeah,
have knew somebody was coming out of there.
that's what I'm saying. How your girl got that? Your girl getting that
And
information
they
on?
spent
She
the night.
gotta be.
Oh, there it is. There it is, Cliff.
Yeah, ain't no
Or
way.
if they
Part of
indictment,
the Paul. Part of the Paul.
all kind of
Boom.
shit. And she got the
Yeah,
and she got the right and she got the right job to
to find out some shit.
all kind of shit.
To look online,
That,
niggas probably was putting that shit online and this, that, and the
Yeah,
third. But niggas know that shit though when you in that type of life, when you go to court. Think
that
about it.
could
The man,
probably be expected.
yeah, this is crazy, y'all.
down here, the dude was going to court for people be knowing like
You
that's the life.
you breaking up, y'all.
I'm on my phone. Yeah, that's the life though, dog. Like that's all I can see. Like that shit just, that's how that shit is. And it looked like they was living it, the family. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, they say after allegedly fleeing, Jennifer Lackard got into the driver's seat and drove them back to their residence. According to the indictment, her son changed his clothes to avoid identification.
Hmm.
Jennifer Lackard, 49, worked for Mount Vernon Police Department's Public Safety Department as the Deputy Commissioner of Wellness. A hell of a title to be into what you into, man. I'm just saying. That shit don't match at all, nigga. Nigga, that's players and stripes. That's Earl and Ward.
Who
Man,
knows what else she could have been using her position of power to
the
do?
top. That's a good point too, Peter. That's a great point, man. She has been terminated effective immediately. The police department said Tuesday the allegations are unrelated to her duties with the Mount Vernon Police Department. Now, what you think about the Mount Vernon Police Department saying these allegations are unrelated to what they got going on?
Shit.
That's crazy
At some
work.
point, if her 21-year-old son is out there involved in gang shooting, how do we know she's not using her position of power to actually cover up some of the people he might have shot?
Right. So that's what I was thinking too, because then that would, in my mind, that would be considered some kind of relation or
Definitely.
relatability. Man, these
Because
people
ain't no
crazy.
way
And do
she
not
did
think on the
all that.
conduct associated with the department or the
But
performance
if
of
that's the
her
case,
official
they gotta go back
responsibility.
and investigate from how long she been there as police deputy, yeah, whatever her position was, right? Whatever her position was, they gotta go back and look at text messages between him and her all them years to make sure she ain't been covering up no other shit.
Yeah.
Cause she might be covering up some stuff. And the shooting that we hearing about now, that just might be the first thing that she actually gonna get caught for. Excuse me.
When she out in the streets with it. Well, I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much longer, fellas. Appreciate y'all boys coming on out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Sorry about the technical difficulties out there in the reviewing world and on our live. My apologies.
Nah, all good, man.
We good,
You already know,
people.
bro. We gotta have each other back. You know what I'm saying? And if not, shit, nigga, pull out that extra parachute. You feel me? Remember, we used to do this. We used to do this with, you know what I'm saying, with no video, bro. We just have conversations, bro. So, yeah. But it's all good,
Hey,
man. Shit,
and some
we're gonna
I
shut it
still
on
say
down. Any
sometimes you gotta let go and
final
let
thoughts?
God. Um,
Final thoughts, fellas, before we get out of here.
keep an eye on your neighborhood. Check the ped list. Make sure. And don't they have a way where you could pull up? Or I think they got an app out now that show you all the registered offenders in your local area.
Yeah.
It would behoove people to download that app because that app definitely will come in handy, especially in this day and age of child predators out there on the loose and shit like that. I'm almost to the point of saying put a chip in them bitches. That way you know where they went. Fuck. You chip a dog to go find this fucking ass. Put a chip in one of them predators. Track them all.
Child, what you got for me, dog? Final words?
Man, just raise your sons and daughters. Father, take the control back, man.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Jennifer, bro, you gotta go. You gotta go lay down, yeah. You know, for the love of your son, you gotta go lay down. They caught you. They handy. And then to find out that, you know, there's more to the story with the involvement of street gangs and the husband, and it's like a whole other family thing. It's not how we should be living out here, regardless of who we love. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like my dog was speaking on fathers and mothers look at that shit different when it comes to the children. The love is not different. I think it's the discipline. And through life, we gotta just realize the order of the world and how shit is lined up. And if you keep fucking with that, you know what I'm saying, it's going to, you know, create this society that believes that this crooked shit is how it's supposed to be, and it's not. It's shit for a reason. You know, some stuff just there for a reason. You shouldn't just be fucking with it. You know? I know everybody want to be free and want to, you know, live in a world and all this shit, and they showing you that you could just put on Oculus glasses and get in that world. By these, you know, I get it, but you know, don't believe the hype as they used to say. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Public Enemy and them back in the 90s. You feel me? Don't believe what's happening out here. Dang, stay prayed up with your people, man. Love on your people. You know, even if they don't fuck with you, just, you know, have them in thoughts and have them in prayers. You know what I'm saying? Love them from a distance. But they gotta remain the same, though. Don't give up what you believe on or what you stand for just because other motherfuckers rocking it. The world don't move around you, you move around the world. So, with that being said, Appreciate everybody who came through. You know what I'm saying? And who gonna listen to it on the replay? Not just gonna support them around my way. You know what I'm saying? I'm holla at your boy, and I'm gonna be doing this a lot more often in different ways. So now stay tuned, man. Without further ado, I am Silent Child 17.
P dot on the
To
spot.
my bro.
Top sex in the building.
We out of here. Appreciate y'all, fella.
For sure, for sure. Peace out, people.